In the last video, we have seen workflow of filmmaking. We will cover the initial parts of workflow in this lesson. We are going to learn the concept note. Concept note and treatment note combined is called the synopsis of the story. Let us see the different parts of the concept note. The first is logline. A logline is a one-sentence summary of the film. If you cannot explain your film in one sentence, it is very difficult for a production house or a producer to take your film forward to concept note or story or screenplay. So all filmmakers must be able to express their films in one sentence. A logline consists of a character and a dramatic situation. For example, Drought in Marathwada. It can be a non-fiction film. So Marathwada here is the region, is the location, is the character, and the drought situation is the dramatic situation of the film. For example, Hindi film Sholay, the logline will be: a retired police officer wants to take a personal revenge from a dreaded dacoit who has cut off his hand and killed his family, hires two good-hearted goons. In this example, there is a character and there is a dramatic situation. Second is the title. The title of the film must give an idea about the film. What is going to happen? After listening to the title or reading the title, the audience should know what kind of film they are going to watch. Third is objective. Now this is important. Objective of the film is defined in two parts. Why the filmmaker wants to make the film and what are the emotional impact that this film is going to create on the audience. If we cannot answer these two questions, we cannot go ahead with our story. We will see later how this is important. So objective of the film should be very clear from the beginning itself. The next part is format. So there are only four kinds of films. Either a film will be fiction or non-fiction, or it will be short or feature length. So a film can be short fiction or feature length fiction, or short non-fiction or feature length non-fiction. All the films, right from ads to feature films that are screened on theaters, can be considered in these four categories. A short film and a feature film, the difference between the short film and a feature film is duration. So a film which is less than 30 minutes is called a short film, and the film which is more than 60 minutes is called a feature film. Target audience. Target audience is another important pillar of concept note like objective. If the filmmaker does not know the target audience of the film itself will create its target audience. So the filmmaker must know who is the film targeted to. A film cannot be made to everyone. If the target audience of the film is everyone, then the film will be watched by no one. So the filmmaker, the writer needs to specifically know what is the age group that we are targeting from this film. What gender? What are the occupation of the people who are going to see the film? Where does the audience live? Is it a rural audience? It is an urban audience? You have to be specific with target audience. Duration. In your concept note, you do not have to give a specific duration. It can be an approximation of the duration. So duration is the total play time of your film. If it is short, it is under 30 minutes. If it is feature, it is more than 60 minutes. Next comes the treatment note. Now treatment note is divided into four parts. The first is focus of the film. Focus of the film means the central theme of the film. What are we focusing on? Are we focusing on one character? Are we focusing on one theme of the story? Are we focusing on one location? What is the main focus of the film? Without deciding the main focus of the film, the plot of the film will not be comprehensible to the audience. So here the objective is very important. If we do not have clarity of the objective, we cannot set the right focus of the film. Second is point of view. From whose point of view the film is told? There can be multiple point of views in the film. So in order to know the point of view, we have to be clear about, we have to be specific about the target audience. Point of view relates to target audience. Who are we making the film for? So our target audience will grasp the film best through which point of view? Third is narrative. Narrative is step-by-step telling of the story, step-by-step happening listing of the events. So this event happened, after that the next event happened. So it is not the full story. Story is flow of events with an emotional. In fact, here we have to give a list of events. Each and every point can have combination of scenes. We are just listing down the events of the film. And the last is style. The style is again divided into 4 parts: direction, cinematography, editing, and audio. These 4 are the pillars of filmmaking. These are the 4 departments of filmmaking. All the tasks in filmmaking comes under these 4 departments. So what is the directorial style? What is the cinematography style? How is look of the film going to be? Is it going to be dark? It is going to be light? How it is going to be cut? It is going to be fast? It is going to be slow? What are the elements of editing that we are going to attach? What is the kind of sound? What is the style of sound that is going to happen? All these things combined make style. So focus, point of view, narrative, and style makes the treatment of the film. And logline, title, objective, format, duration, target audience, and treatment makes the concept note of the film, which is also known as synopsis of the film. Thank you. We'll see you in the next lecture for video formats.